Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is July the 21st, 2025, and today the topic is Sanballat Moments. Happy Monday. It's Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Mine was just fine. Yes, mine was good overall. Not too much to report. I mean, it's kind of a low key weekend in regards to Saturday. We just kind of chilled around here. Had a little relaxation rest time. Obviously, y'all know that I work on Sundays and things of that nature. So obviously, I was there at the church. I did get a chance to go and sit in the gathering. So what is this, 4 Sundays in a row? I guess I can stop counting now, right? It seems like it might be a regular thing at some point. We're gonna see what the Lord do. But so far so good. I got a chance to go to the first service, and then the second two I worked and hosted and things like that, and taught. Actually, I taught both of those. I guess I'll share other stuff, after show stuff, later. We got to go ahead and get into this conversation. Let me say good morning to Sammy Lou. So thank you for tuning in, Sammy Lou. Yes, happy Monday to you. And look, Angela's in the building. Say you early this morning. Listen, well, that could be for a few reasons. So this week's gonna be interesting. One, I'm supposed to. Well, there's this thing called Join Week that the staff is doing over at the church, and I haven't been participating in former years because I'm part time. We talked all about that, but I do intend to participate this year, just to go team build. You know what I'm saying, and also to just see what the Lord do. Like, I don't know what all is going on, or X, Y, and Z. Technically, I could just go on the days that I work, but I'm like, technically, I'm available, so I'll go and just hopefully have a good time and see what the Lord do. I am going to be working this evening there, but yeah, I'm gonna go every morning, I guess, this week pretty much. And then at the end of the week, you're supposed to be doing vacation, remember? So it's gonna be an interesting week. We're gonna see how the Lord do the juice. But yeah, he brought me early this morning. I guess a little early compared to other days, right? Or recent days. Let's see. So happy you came on. It's 10:30 p.m. here, and I didn't miss you. Oh wow, yes, over there in Australia, right? There's NJ, guys. Yes, and yes, they're saying hello to Miss Angela as well. All right, friends. So we may be wondering, um, what is a Sanballat moment? And so I guess I'm, here to talk about it. So it's so interesting. A few weeks ago, the pastor said, in his sermon, to that we shouldn't show our open wounds, right? We should show scars. And so I guess I'm about to show some scars today. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been kind of telling you guys little things and bits and pieces, and I don't know how much I'm going to reveal in this moment. But I'll just say it like this. I definitely feel like I have gone through a Sambalot moment or two the past few days. And, I guess I can share how I pushed through and where I'm at today. But yeah, so, so if you've been tuning in, like I think these ladies have tuned in the past few days, then y'all know that I've been like, oh, I'm struggling with a little this. I'm trying to stay focused. I was up all night, all this type of stuff the past few days. And so I'll say it like this. Basically, there was something I feel like I was tempted and tested with over the past few days that I think in my past I would have failed. But this time, right, I decided to, do something different, right, and push through and not even entertain the temptation this go around. And so now I feel like, what I'm saying, I got a little confirmation on the other side. I don't know exactly what all is going to come or what fruits or whatever the case may be from the seeds that I've been sowing, right? But I can already see like something, the fact that the Lord got me coming here to talk about it today. I would say what led me to talk about it is I did have a dream. And in my dream, actually the situation was worse. Like I had already, like in my real life, I've been going through this thing for real, but in the dream, it seemed to be a little bit worse. Like the person was a little bit more bold, and like it was a little bit more clear about, what was happening in the dream. And I was like, well, Lord, I thought I passed the test. I didn't even entertain it at all, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I was tempted, I was like praying, you know what I'm saying? I was studying the word, you know what I mean? I was trying to go deeper and not even stay in my own thoughts at all about the situation. I was like, to be honest, and again, we're going to see how much the Lord has me to reveal. But basically, I didn't respond at all to the temptation, which is, look, this is growth and maturity for me. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I remember slipping up. You know what I'm saying? I remember entertaining, these type of things. And so I feel like for me to not engage at all is growth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, Lord, that's the past few days. Like, and then I got this dream, like, wait a minute. Like, kind of in a way, not to say, basically in the dream, the person that I was dealing with was like just very like bold, brazen, like this is what it is type vibes. And I'm like, and I don't even remember interacting. I just remember like the thing. My son is right here, you know what I'm saying? But it's not that deep. I think y'all got the point, I hope, is what I'm saying. Like basically temptations, right? Things can come in our way when we're trying to do the Lord's work, right? You trying to build, right? You trying to grow, you trying to be better, right? Whatever it is, whether it's again relationships, just ministry, whatever, right? And here comes distractions. I think y'all understand what I'm saying here. Like even without me going deeper about my own thing, like my own testimony really don't even matter. I feel like it's about trying to stay focused, trying to do the Lord's work, and then distractions come. And so basically I was going through that type of thing the past few days. And it's like I saw the distraction and I was like, nope, hold on. I ain't even going to engage. I ain't even going to go there. You know what I'm saying? I know where that's going to go. It ain't going to be nothing good for me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like even if it feels good in a moment or whatever, like, I see this. I don't want to engage with this. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to pray. I'm going to seek the Lord for wisdom. That's what your girl has been trying to do. And so hopefully today, right, as I shared this and as I share what I received this morning, that you too will be able to push through your Sanballat moment. Now, I know you guys may be like, Sanballat. What is that, right? Because I know when I saw that word this morning, I was like, I don't know if I heard that word before. So Sanballat is a name. Sanballat is a name in the Bible, and it was a gentleman that was trying to distract, I guess I'm safe to say, the prophet Nehemiah. And Nehemiah's thing was he was building the wall and things of that nature, right? I went deeper about the name Sanballat, and interesting enough, the name itself means sin. The moon god sin gives life. So that's already interesting because then we know that sin, that word already is heavy in charge by itself. But then apparently back in the day, sin or sin meant represented a moon god as well. So either way is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's this moon god giving life or if it's sin itself, like either way you look at it, it's like, what a jacked up name to have, right? I guess that side note, look, think and pray about what you name your children, right? Because just one of those things to think about. But basically, if I just had a little definition for the name, it pretty much said represents counterfeit strength. I don't know what I wrote, y'all, so my apologies. But some type of like false empowerment and false authority. And then it says the kind that opposes the true work of God. So yeah, like even as I again reflect on my own situation, I'm like, I have been trying my best to just focus on the Lord. You know what I mean? Like, Lord, what do you want me to do? Just cultivating what the Lord has already established with me, for me, and through me, right? I'm not trying to go backwards. I'm not trying to uproot, my garden, right? I'm not trying to tear down my house, as the Bible talks about, I guess unwise women doing such things. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I'm trying my best, right, to stay on the path that the Lord has created. And not only, again, cultivate and, help that to grow and build, but again, to expand, right? We want to not, you sowing so you be able to reap, and then more, and then growth, and then things of that nature. So these moments, man, these moments of distraction. Look, even my son right now, y'all see, y'all that are here live, y'all see he might be a little bit of that right now. But look, we're gonna push through, right? We're gonna get this word from the Lord on today. Now, when I looked up the definition of Sanballat moment, this is what I came across to share with you guys: a spiritually strategic distraction, often designed as flattery, urgency, or familiar voices sent to pull you away from the work God has called you to build. Delay your purpose or your progress, and then to make you doubt your assignment. Look, has anybody ever felt this before? I believe I have, even beyond this thing, but in the current situation. But I think we all probably can relate one way or another. Like I said, you trying to do right or whatever case may be, and then here comes distractions, right? Here comes temptation from the past, or here comes a brand new temptation, right? Or here comes just a distraction that if you pay attention, right, and if you are, I guess, built up spiritually with the word, then you're able to see, right? But sometimes it can get difficult when you don't see, right? And then you find out later that that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So I think this time for me, it was like when the thing turned around, I was like, this looked familiar, even though you're somebody different. You know what I'm saying? Even though, I have nothing, there's no familiarity, but the familiar thing is this cycle. And what I don't want to do is participate in the cycle. You know what I'm saying? And the more I didn't participate, it was like how the words say, look, the devil got to flee, right? That's pretty much what happened. And again, I don't know how deep I'm going to get into all of that. But I mean, at the same time, there's no reason to hide or be ashamed because, well, one, I've already confessed to y'all a lot of stuff. If you listen to the Jews at all, like, I done share with you guys my ups and downs, as a wife, as a mom, as a person, you know what I'm saying? So look, I think I'm showing you my scars right now and not open wounds. The fact that I pushed through this particular situation, and proud of myself in some way, pat myself on the back, thanking the Lord, right, for the wisdom, right, and the ability to do something different, which is something I often talk about. I don't know. I guess I just thought about like people I've tried to either coach or help or assist or whatever with the same type of things. Sometimes again, we can get just so used to the familiar that you're like, well, I guess I'll just, and then it's like, well, what's the point? You know what I mean? Of doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't going to be anything beneficial to you in your life and your future. So why do it again? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at in my life, right? You know what I mean? That's the way I was thinking when it came to the past few days. I was like, you know what? Sure, this may be flattering. You know what I'm saying? Sure, this may be a quote unquote temptation because I'm human out here. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, where's this going to go? Like, what's the benefit of this? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, sure, my situation may be frustrating, different things like that. But when I just think about, right, what I've been through before, for me, it's like there's no need to go backwards. Like, I'm just trying to go forwards. You know what I'm saying? And I know that can be a difficult thing to push through, right? Especially, again, when it's, again, temptations can be things we like, right? Temptations can be things we want, right? And then you feel like, well, I'm denying myself, all these different type of things. So I'm just trying to keep it general, y'all, because I want you guys to think about you and your situation. And so you guys can be prepared, right, when these things happen. Because at the same time, too, you got to pay attention to, like, when it's happening, right? All right, so if I give you guys a little bit more glimpse, I don't think it was by accident, right, that this thing popped up like right after the other day. when I told y'all me and my husband had a date night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just leave it there. If y'all been here before, you know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, right after this, we trying to do something. I told you guys last time I was here, I was like, we're trying to do something, you know what I mean? This is probably the second date night that we didn't have in a long time, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, here come a temptation, you know what I'm saying? It's like, very interesting, this timing, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, right, without me getting too deep, let's keep talking about what the Lord has to say to us. So, basically, if you guys check out Nehemiah 6, I was going to put it in the Go Deeper section for you guys, the rules and their marinate in heart, souls, and minds. But I didn't. Actually, I put other verses there. So if you want to check out Nehemiah 6, because I did today, I went deeper about that. Then feel free. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the whole chapter, read the whole chapter, however you want to say it. But here's a verse that stood out in Nehemiah 6, because the interesting thing is, no matter what Sanballat and the rest of them, right, in his cronies was trying to do to distract Nehemiah, it was like Nehemiah had that wisdom beyond, right, to say, hey, you know what I mean? I see you and I call your bluff. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much how Nehemiah resisted those temptations and then those distractions, and then also the attempts at what's the best way to say it? The attempts at attacking him, basically. You know what I mean? So Nehemiah 6:3 says this. It says, I am doing a great work and I cannot come down. Why should the work stop while I leave it and come down to you? Shout out to Nehemiah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Lord and the Holy Spirit guiding him with wisdom, right? Because again, they was trying to get him to come and have a meeting. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to get him to stop building the wall and, probably even to attack him and different things of that nature. And he's like, that don't make no sense. Like, I'm in the midst of doing a great work. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It don't make no sense for me to come down talking to you. You know what I mean? And look, and may us all be that way. You know what I'm saying? May we all recognize our Sanballat moments just like that, right? And then handle it, right? The way Nehemiah did, with wisdom. I think your girl did that. Look, and this is giving glory to the Lord. This ain't about puffing myself up. This is giving glory to the Lord. Because at the end of the day, again, I'm human out here. And so I had to just look. But me and my husband kind of talked about this last night. We had like a little deep conversation, you know what I'm saying? We was playing this little game that every now and then we play, and it kind of is asking each other questions and stuff like that. And, so at some point I just pretty much was letting him know, like, it is, at the end of the day, I think the things that convict me today to try to stay on the path is knowing that at the end of the day, the Lord has blessed me to be able to speak into the lives of kids. You know what I'm saying? He's blessing me to be able to speak on GSL and do the things I do here. So at the end of the day, like, for me to fail will be a greater issue, I feel like, than, maybe than before in my life, right? I feel like there's a greater loss or something like that. Now, again, am I human, right? And I'm not Jesus the Christ, right? And I'm doing my best, right, to live righteously and things of that nature. So I know that there's grace and mercy for me as well, right? But at the end of the day, as well, as like, okay, I done been through this before, right? I need to pass the test this time. Like, I can't be continuing to like make D's, you know what I'm saying, or C's, like, you know what I mean, when I can make a A, you know what I'm saying, like, go for the A. You're right. Things like that. So I don't know what's going to help, right, convict you, right, or to help you in your moments. But I hope seeing the bigger picture will help, right? Understanding that, what I'm going through ain't just for me. It's for like my circle of influence. It's for, again, the bigger mission that the Lord has me on, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're building and you know that God is using you, right, to build things for the kingdom or whatever, right, to sow in people's lives or whatever the case may be, then, I mean, understand that comes with a little higher standard. Like, I mean, they talk about, the Bible tells us clearly, like, those that teach are going to be held to a higher standard, and things like that. So many shouldn't be wanting to teach or whatever, but at the same time, there's plenty of people that need to be doing the work. But that's a whole nother conversation. If we just focus right now on distractions, I hope that what I've already said will encourage you. But let me give you guys another verse, Proverbs 4:25 and 27. Or through 27, it says, let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Do not swerve to the right or left. keep your foot from evil. At the end of the day, look, sometimes you probably got to be like Joseph, right? And look, leave your robe and run. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we know the right thing to do. And then for whatever reason, we'll allow the enemy to tempt us to not do that thing when we know, again, what's best. And so, sometimes, again, you got to just either remove yourself from the situation. Don't even walk in the situation. Just repent and turn around immediately. Like, if you recognize, right, the I don't want to say it wrong, Sanballat moment. If you're recognizing the Sanballat moment in your life, then, first of all, praise the Lord, right, for discernment, right, and thank him, right, that you can see it, right, and then from there be like, okay, Lord, now I see this, right, and let me turn or like focus on the Lord, you know what I'm saying? And that's all your girl did in the past few days. Anytime I was tempted, I was like, hold on, let me go pray, you know what I'm saying? Let me go see what the word got to say, you know what I'm saying? Let me go process and things of that nature versus going down any familiar dark cycle of a path. I hope these things are encouraging you. I really do. I got one more verse that I felt led to share, and that is 1 Peter 5:8. It says, be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. At the end of the day, the enemy ain't playing with us. Just waiting on an opportunity to go to the Lord and say, look, she failed again. Look, see, look what she did again. You know what I mean? Like, don't give him that opportunity. Don't even give it to him. At the end of the day, look, you got to come with something different. You know what I mean? You got to come with something new, right? And don't just put in another package and be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have to come with something else. Because at the end of the day, like, again, we got to push through, right? Stay focused. And like I say, be sober-minded. At the end of the day, again, if you're filling yourself with the word, right? Filling yourself with, righteous judgment, things of that nature, then, the Lord can use that, right? And then you have the strength to defeat the right, resist temptation, and to not let those distractions keep you down. You guys can go deeper about this, man. There's plenty of verses in the go deeper section to peruse and let marinate on your heart, souls, and minds. And like I said, you can also check out Nehemiah 6 if you guys just want to read that and see what Nehemiah did and how he handled his Sanballat moment. But I think y'all received the juice, right? Y'all have received the juice about this. So let me go ahead and give you guys the Bible verse of today, and that's Jeremiah 31:25. It says, for I have satiated the weary soul, and I have replenished every sorrowful soul. Friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow. If the Lord's will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And there you go, Facebook,
YouTube, Rumble. Anybody hearing me on the
anybody listening to the sound of my voice? I hope you guys are encouraged and inspired. Thank you so much for listening, watching, subscribing, and sharing all those wonderful things.
I'm sorry,
God. Oh, goodness.
I'm sorry. I just don't know what my mama says.
Oh, my God.
I usually forget you.
Mm-hmm. Now, you trying to be like Sanballat and be a distraction this morning?
No.
Excuse me?
No, ma'am. I was just trying to get my car, but then I found those, so I ate one and put one in my bag, and then I found...
Ate one of what?
Those spicy chips. And I also made some practicing with those sword things.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what the people are saying, because y'all know I gotta focus. I gotta stay focused. Oh! I already got one distraction. You know what I'm saying? So I have to stay focused.
Mommy, there's like thousands of people in it.
Well, no, there's a couple of people commenting. That's what it is. So let's see. They said, yes, that's right. Hello to your littler one. Y'all say we got you. Y'all say y'all hear me, and 100%. Y'all get okay. This seemed like it was resonating today. It says, oh my goodness, thank you for giving it a name. Oh, you're welcome. Look, to God be the glory, man.
Give mommy
Sanballat moment. No, it's so interesting. So this morning, as I was reflecting on everything, so I was reflecting on the dream, and then I was, going deeper about that because I was like, Lord, didn't I pass the test, Lord? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I passed it. But I feel like, well, it was good to be able to come and share with you guys about this. But so I was going deeper about that, and then at some point, I was getting notifications about emails, and but every time I saw like the tagline of the email, it seemed like it was speaking to me. And I know that sounds crazy, but one was talking about oil, the other one was talking about I can't remember right now, but other stuff. Then he came out the blue and handed me his car's Mack truck, and then on the little hat of the truck said Rust Ease, the name of the company in cars. But when I saw it, it's like I saw the word rest easy. And I was like, Lord, you speaking to me through the truck? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm resting easy. But just all these little things is happening this morning. But yeah, I feel good, man. I feel good. It says, thank you, very encouraging. Good. To God be the glory. It said, oh, he's adorable. Look, annoyingly adorable. Say he's almost ready to take over your channel. Listen, I'm telling you. He already said when I pass away. Says I wasn't commenting because I have a couple of distractions here too.
When your girl passes away, I'm gonna do all the info.
Wow, when your girl passes away, that's what you call me. I do be saying your girl Miracle Sim. So wow, he came and said to y'all when your girl passes away, he's going through the info. All right,
Mom.
Yes.
So when they say you're their girl.
Oh goodness. Said was with you. What is it? Okay. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, man. So that's what's going on. Like I said, I hope that word can be encouraging to y'all. Those that just got here. I mean, I guess y'all gotta catch the replay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to participate in Joy Week this week at the church, just to get some more team building. With the rest of the staff. So we're gonna see what happens today. I don't know what the plan is for today. I just know it's supposed to start at 11, so I need to go start getting ready. But let me see. Miss Sammy Lou was saying I had a moment like that last year, and a few weeks back, I had a revelation as to what would have happened if I had given into temptation. Great juice miracle. Oh man, it is so good to see on the. Well, first of all, thank you for the confirmation. But to like make it feel so much better to like make it through something and make it past something than not making it through and not making it past, and then like having that regret, you know what I'm saying, and dealing with that part. Like, so even with, sure, flattery and all that stuff feels good or whatever in the moment, but at the same time it's like it ain't worth dealing with whatever backlash the Lord got for me by not being obedient. And then it's not even that, because I don't think necessarily that the Lord now obviously, again, if you're not being obedient, X, Y, and Z, there's going to be consequences to that. But I don't think that the Lord, is saying like, oh, if you don't this time, then I'm gonna whatever. Even though I guess he was like that. But anyway. I don't think he's like that, like doing tit for tat, But
Mommy, can I show everybody my weapons?
NJ, in a second. Okay. I don't think the Lord's going tit for tat with us, but at the same time, just knowing, again, times when I fail, it definitely feels better to not fail, right? It definitely feels better to push through. And then, like you say, you'll see later on, like the fruit, right? So I don't know exactly what, if something would have been delayed or whatever, if I did something different this go around, but I don't want to find out. Like, I'd rather get blessed, right, for being obedient versus like deal with repercussions of not being, you know what I'm saying? But that's me. Says I'm always watching. Okay. Well, listen, hopefully you're receiving, right, some wisdom as you watch, right? Sammy Lou says the flesh is weak. Yes, indeed. And that's the thing that I kind of struggle with. I'm like, what, at the end of the day, I'm all, I'm human. So I'm like, Lord, but the thing is, the more I was like releasing that to the Lord to say, Lord, you know what, I'm human at the end of the day. and I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that, and I'm trying to understand, and I want to do right, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, am I going to just continue to be in this place all the days of my life? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he gave me peace in the midst of that to, you know, well, one, I guess reminders to say that, no, I guess I'm not going to be in this place all the days of my life. But at the same time, carrying me through, like they say, footprints in the sand, like he's carrying me through the situation. So I'm grateful, man. I am grateful. Tammy Lou says, I used to fail so often, so I was glad I passed the test. Look, exactly. Me too. He said, agree, he wants to protect us. Exactly. Like, again, look, they say prevention is the best protection, right? Sometimes just staying out of the situation is the best move, right? To help you make it through. I was thinking that this might be too deep, and I don't know should I do this or not. But I was about to say I could just leave NJ in here and let him just talk to y'all, and I go get ready. But would that be too dangerous to do? I don't know.
Mommy, can I show my weapons?
And plus, he can't. He won't be able to read what y'all saying, so he'll just be sitting here talking.
Okay, this is my pool thing.
Look, we'll let NJ get in the hot seat. I don't think there's anything too crazy he'll be doing. Oh, Lord. We'll see how much trust I can have for NJ in the hot seat. Everybody give it up for NJ.
Thank you. This is my thingy so I can hit somebody that tries to hurt me. That's mine. This is my magic wand. And they can do a lot of cool stuff. And this is my gun, which can do this. And it's really loud. And the last two things are these, which are my swords. This is the one I really love because it can make a nice sound. This one can make a kind of like a small sound. And those are all my things. Mommy, the people are ready for you now.
Oh, the people are ready for me now. All right, everybody give it up for NJ. Woo! Let's see. Miss Patsy says, good morning, Miracle and little bro. Sammy Lou says, haha, but he seems pretty wise. And then it says, Miss Patsy saying, is that the sword of the spirit, NJ?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
It's the one that
say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. And they can make this nice too.
They say, I think so. Awesome. And he's making sword noises.
It can go.
Says he ready to fight some enemies. They don't stand a chance against him.
I have lots of weapons to protect my ship from people that I don't want them to come in because I don't want them to hurt my babies. Your babies. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, it says yay, MJ. Well, it's in. But it says yay, I love your weaponry. And then they say, amen. It's awesome.
Woo!
Well, I mean, listen, look, I talked to my husband about coming in and doing some financial talk. He's been so into dividends and living off dividends. Like he really wants to get to that point. Like, so keep us in prayer. But I was like, do you want to come on the channel and talk and teach about that? So if y'all are interested in that type of thing, let me know and I can try to see if I can nudge him in that direction to come. Because I told y'all he's only been on this channel one time. Like you done seen me and NJ way more times than y'all seen my husband. Because the one time compared to y'all seeing us every day. So we'll see if that's something. But I don't know if maybe we should have NJ have his own little show on GSL. We'll see. But I mean, I did have a channel for NJ at one point. It was called Sing and Play with NJ. And there was a couple of little cartoons that I had made for him when he was a baby.
It was like when my mom was doing all that song stuff.
Yeah, and I was making him songs
with the camera all the time.
No, it was just cartoons and stuff like that. There was these songs I was singing to him since he was a baby, and I decided to make a couple of them into like cartoon or music video type things. But I got kind of frustrated because I couldn't figure out how to get on YouTube Kids, and I was like, what's the point? You know, and I don't know if you have to get a certain level to get on there or what, but anyway, I'm learning more with this channel than I probably ever have in all of my quote unquote YouTube history. I got a channel for my business, I got a channel for Actions Miracle Sims, I got started his channel, but the only one that's active and live and stuff is this one. Sammy Lou is talking, so let's see. I've been so sick, but I haven't forgot about the dating stuff and going to send you at some point. Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, but I'm definitely be praying for you that you get well soon. And yeah, whenever you're ready, man. Nobody has sent anything yet. Real soon, I'm supposed to be working on a little something, and so Mommy, Angela Neff says that he needs his own show for kids. My kids hear him and ask who he is. Oh, well, y'all check out. So again, the channel was called Sing and Play with NJ. I know the videos are still up there. They might be on this channel as well. Y'all can see those little cartoons and see what y'all think of those. That's all we got right now. But he probably could do. I mean, because he watch a lot of those YouTube channels and kids and stuff like that. And so it's just like he right now is flipping around and stuff. So I'm like, what would we even do with this kid? You know what I'm saying? Just put the camera on or just let him go live every day. I don't know. Like kid juice. I don't know. Let's see. Thank you. I'm getting better. Finally, another course of antibiotics. Okay. Oh, praying for you, Simbaloo. Appreciate both of you all tuning in and chit-chatting and whatnot. I'll be thinking and praying about NJ says everybody pray for Allie. Yeah, matter of fact, I did.
We hope the devil doesn't tear out her flesh. We hope.
NJ says we hope the devil doesn't tear out her flesh. So yes, let's be praying for that.
And if he does that, ooh, he's gonna get a big destruction. Like, ow!
And NJ, if you hit me with one of these toys like you did the other day, we're gonna have a problem.
The other day, I didn't shoot you. It was that time.
Yeah, but you know how you didn't throw that ball and then it hit me the other day?
That was because I was doing it though.
Stop.
Okay.
Whew, Lord.
These are
Says amen in Jesus' holy name. And then Samuel was saying, I would try and email you my TikTok videos about my Sanballat. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Experience if I put it right. No, it's okay. I think it's Sanballat. It's on the thingy. Sanballat. Yeah, Sanballat.
Sanballat.
So
it's Sanballat.
Oh, you go really? It's Sanballat. But I get you. Thank you.
I told you my.
It says thank you, MJ.
My magic thing was magic.
And then thank you for prayers. You're welcome. You are welcome. Well, all right, good people. I guess I need to go get ready. And everything. So we can go to this Joy Week thing and see what happens. And then I might take NJ to lunch or something in between, and hang out and stay out while we're out. So then that way we go back to the church or whatever and tonight and stuff. Yeah, so that's probably what today's gonna look like. But we're gonna see what the Lord do. Yeah. But all right, I appreciate you guys tuning in.
Too. I'm gonna bring my Bible.
Okay.
I'm also gonna read it.
Well, that's great. Good.
That's gonna be one. That's gonna be another one of my weapons.
Hey, he said that's gonna be another one of my weapons. Look, so got me. I'm trying, y'all. I am trying out here. And it seems like something's sticking. So y'all can keep me in prayer. Look, go and pray to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right? And thank you guys again for listening, watching, subscribing, and sharing. It says have a fabulous day. Lovely people. I'm off to sleep. Oh, well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in right before sleep, man. Hopefully you got something good. Look, sleep sweet and have sweet dreams. And then for everybody else that's starting your day, man, hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, let me see. Since you were doing great with them, I'm trying. But y'all, look, keep me in prayer about this learning coach thing. Like on one hand, I feel like it's such a beautiful thing to do virtual public school with him. But on the other hand, it's like, oh my gosh, like just the little things be like, So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I want to set him up like a little before school picture. So we can have pictures for his first grade year. And then I want to set up his little school area to be a little different. So we already talked about a new theme for that. And um, it looks like he might have the same teacher. So I don't know if they switched the lady from kindergarten to first grade. Because the name looks to be the same. Like, so I when I looked in the back information, so that was interesting because I was hoping that he would get a new teacher so he can know, like, as you get older you'll have new teachers. But we'll see. I don't know how it's going. It says we'll be praying for you too also. Thank you. Awesome. So yeah, be praying. Look, new school year coming soon. In a few weeks, if Lord's will, this little vacation. I'm excited about that. At the end of the week, I did look. This is my vacation nails. I switched them. They were purple, and I was like, I'll do white. Well, let's see. Praying for everyone. Oh, y'all are so sweet to each other.
Mommy, you can show my Bible.
NJ came to show y'all his Bible at 9/11. Okay, so he got.
Turn the other page.
So he done put stickers in his Bible.
That's because all these pages were empty.
So you had to put something in them, huh?
And these are all the stories. Wait, did I just see what I wanted to see?
Oh, did you?
It was the one with the guy trying to push the thingies into two.
The warrior leader. Ooh.
And I got another Bible.
Oh. Well, I thought we was getting ready to go. This is all cool. I love the sticker, bro. Yeah, he got so many pages of these stickers and great pictures. Yeah, this is little he got this Bible when he moved up into the elementary space from the preschool area at the church. So they gave him this Bible. This is my Bible from when I was a kid. Had stickers too, MJ.
Bible, which it has little words, which I can't read. I don't know how to read yet.
Well, you will. You will learn. Mommy gave that to you for your birthday last year.
It looks like a real Bible.
It is a real Bible.
It smells like a real Bible.
It looks and smells like a real Bible. And Sammy Lou said that she had stickers in her Bible too when she was a kid.
Thanks. I have a dinosaur one. These ones, and there's like this cupcake. And no one knows my passcode from my thingy.
It smells like a real Bible. Yeah.
And this is my name.
They are both real Bibles. Yep. Yeah, this is NJ's name. So it's NJ, Miss Sammy Lou, if you're still here. Yeah, Nadario Jr.
Puppy.
He loves dogs.
Puppy.
But all right, y'all. Well,
we might let you go because
the
same thing as always. Right, Mom?
All right, good peoples, for real this time. That's good. You keep that passcode secret.
I can only tell y'all it's X7503.
Huh?
My passcode is X7503.
Passcode to what?
My base.
Oh, okay.
My bed.
No, it's okay.
I want to show you my little beauties.
It said nope.
I'm showing you all my little beauties.
Oh Lord, listen, I'm finna go get ready. I don't know if y'all want to see it. Says don't tell us. God bless you. Hugs and kisses to you as well, Sammy Lou. Yes, go to bed, girl. Look, we'll be on here all night. We're supposed to go. Matter of fact, maybe I should go while he's gone. What y'all think? Bye. Right.
These are my little ones. This is one of my little ones.
Raccoon.
This is another one.
A cat with spots. Leopard. Oh.
Yes, it's clever. And this is.
She says go.
This is.
Bye.
No.
Too late. He's back.
Look,
I know.
and this is the other one. And the last one is the littlest one ever. You see, he's so cute, Izzy. These are so fluffy.
They said so cute. You said yes. I should have left, right?
And he has little
My
tiny
bad.
hands.
Look, there's a delay apparently. All right. So how about I get all the friends and we all say goodbye so I can go get ready to go. Ready? I got these friends. You got those friends. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Thanks for sticking it out with us. And we love you. Anything to say, Andre?
Bye.